Hey guys, AJ here back with another video. So today I'm going to show you the Oxygen OS 3.0, that is the beta marshmallow build on the OnePlus 2. So as you can see, I had it lying on my bed. That was to show you how doors work. So if you see a little lagging right now, that's going to be because the phone's recovering from doors. So let me quickly show you the build number here and I'll quickly tell you. So here it is, Android 6.0.1. That is Marshmallow, along with the Easter egg game on which I'm really bad at. So it's very easy to install this build. All you have to go is go to downloads.oneplus.net, download the build, put your phone into recovery after turning it off, and install it. As simple as that. So there are of new features coming in and performance improvements. So one of the first ones that you will notice is that the fingerprint scanner has become a lot faster. Let's just do a little quick test. Tap, unlock, and this is a little game I play. Unlock, lock. I've kept my lock via long press on the back button. So let's just see how fast you can do this. Lock, unlock, lock, lock, unlock. So as you can see, this is going really fast. If you just want to look at it in a better way, that's improved. Another thing missing is that max audio has gone, though now you can toggle all the volumes directly from, just a second, all the volumes directly from your max audio has been disabled. It'll probably come back, but unlikely that it does. Apart from that, you can now customize the notification alert slider on the left. Where is it? Why do I always get lost here? So the alert slider is the one on the left, which can be fairly handy. You can now choose what overrides the priority settings and what does not. Again, all the dark mode and all of that comes back, but it disappears, so you need to turn that back on. There have been some issues with Wi-Fi, and OnePlus has agreed to that. So Wi-Fi might not run at full speed here. Apart from that, the camera is improved, and the camera UI, let me just show it to you. The camera UI has changed a little bit. So now if you want to move to video mode, all you do is do a swipe and get to video mode, and the settings have been moved to the top right rather than the bottom right. Everything else is same. The front camera is here. Apparently the performance has improved. Other stuff that comes from Marshmallow is double tapping the power button to quickly trigger the camera. So yeah, done. You can quickly boom start shooting, and this works really well because the power button on the OnePlus 2 is really nice and clicky, not something mushy, not something too hard that will waste your time. Heating issues are still there, though it's improved a lot. Now it probably heats while updating or downloading a lot of stuff, playing games over Wi-Fi hotspots and all that stuff. There were little bugs like you couldn't comment on YouTube videos, but that just got solved on its own. And there were issues with videos that in QuickPick, as I'm using QuickPick here, you couldn't seek into videos. It will probably just go back to the first slide. There's 00, but now that's improved. Other Marshmallow features like Google Now on Tap works, which works by a long press of the middle button. I don't have data right now, but that's how it works. It works pretty well. It's not a OnePlus specific thing, but a Marshmallow specific thing. The customization for the quick settings, the icon has changed here from a 4 tile to a pen. And the icons, if you notice, have become slightly smaller, or like showing a lower DPI. Nothing much nitpicking. Everything else is good. Our quality is good. So, and the phone's performance has improved a lot. Shelf has improved, but I'm not currently using Shelf because I prefer Google Now. I don't use a lot of widgets that Shelf has to provide. I would say that the battery life has improved by approximately 20%, and standby battery has improved a lot via Doze. So just in case you don't know what Doze is, Doze basically puts your phone into a deep sleep mode while it's on standby, as you can see here, and it slows down all extra processes, kills extra apps, and makes your phone very battery efficient at that point of time, as seen here. Another issue I had, as you can see here, I did not have this on the first day, but today being the fourth day, Oxygen OS starts consuming a lot of battery after a while. I don't know if maybe it's something you can work with. Well, this is probably, again, this is the beta, they are still working on it. Everything else is good. I I used to get around 3.5 to 4 hours of screen on time, and my usage is pretty heavy with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on all the time, and a lot of push notifications, an hour or so of videos. Another of the little changes that I've noticed is, so as I'm watching YouTube in landscape, let me just start playing this, and if I were to hit the recent apps key, it all turns into landscape. This wasn't earlier it would become portrait and then show the card roller, but this is there. RAM management is still pretty good, but I think it's become a little worse with YouTube. At least I usually have a lot of apps open and YouTube's there in a little corner. I pause videos at any point of time as senior, and usually I don't have issues with resuming. Apart from that, they say that the camera quality has improved. I'm yet to confirm that. Everything seems pretty normal. The software has become a little more fine tuned, but apart from that, it's still pretty same. I have no issues with it. I love this camera. You've probably seen of my posts. If not, go and check out my Instagram, my professional Instagram. A lot of cool stuff there. I'll show it off to you later. So Marshmallows changed the way I use this phone by quite a bit. Now I actively try to put this phone on a flat surface so that I can activate doors whenever required. The fingerprint scanner being so fast, I now probably unlock my phone before even getting it out of the pocket as seen here. So that makes my work a lot easier. So there you have it. My view on what Marshmallow has to offer along with Oxygen OS 3.0. Again, Oxygen OS is a fairly young UI, and OnePlus has promised that it's going to get a lot of features, and if they have been delivering that, this might be, I don't know, maybe the 10th or the 12th OTA the update I've received. This is the first non-OTA one that I'm trying. And it's going out pretty good. Apart from the slight stuttering when getting the phone out of doors, this is a very good build. I'm guessing this is just a beta. I can't wait to get my hands on the full version. So thanks for watching. This has been my take on Oxygen OS Marshmallow on the OnePlus 2. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you liked it. Leave your comments down below and stay subscribed.